Alright, what's up guys? NSZ85, and well, first let me vent a little bit. I had a Lancaster Arms Russian Red AK-47. There was a problem with the finish. It had some dings in it and stuff when I got it, and I called up Lancaster Arms in Goodyear, Arizona, and explained the issue to me, and they're like, oh yeah, it's not a problem, go ahead and send it out to us, we'll take care of it. I asked if maybe they could swap out my lower handguard for a palm swell style, like the Polish or Russian, or really any other AKM style, and they told me, yeah, that's not a problem. And that was back in July, I believe July 12th they sent them my items. And that included, per their request, the gas tube, the pistol grip screw, all the hardware. Sent it off to them. And what is it now? October 7th? Still haven't heard anything. Anyway, because I sent them those items, I can't use my AK. So I decided to, among other things, decided to just get a new stock set. A gas tube and the hardware I needed to use the rifle again, basically. Anyway, the style that I'm going to try and go for here, and by the way, this is my first actual, real, talking to you, giving directions type video. I apologize if it sucks ahead of time. I don't know what else to tell you except deal with it. Anyway, the style that I'm going for is actually going to be, if you can see that, on the AK forum, a guy by the name of Bossman. He made a stock set style that I like. It looks pretty comparable to the actual Lancaster Arms style. And if you can see that, that's kind of what I'm going for. And I'm using his directions from that website. He actually transformed a whole Romy G set by cutting off the donkey dick and everything, but I'm not going to do that. I ended up getting a bunch of parts from Apex, including a brand new unissued lower handguard and upper handguard with the gas tube, and an old Romanian buttstock. I'm going to strip them all and do whatever the instructions in that say to do. Apex Arms, I'm sure most of you know about them, but they're awesome. The guy I talked to is Brian, super nice guy. Helped me out, I explained my situation, and he hooked me up pretty good. So anyway, we'll go over the parts and stuff that you need. Acetone. Calls for a gallon of acetone because you're going to fill up a ammo box with acetone to strip the finish, and some steel wool to help take that finish off. You're going to need the polyurethane. He said that you can use gloss or semi-gloss. He actually used semi-gloss for the beginning, and then at the very last finish application that he did, he just put the fast drying spray clear gloss on it. So anyway, you're going to have your polyurethane. He recommends using a little bit of stain just to get like a base color. You're going to need sandpaper, and then of course the RIT dye. And the style that I'm going for, he says to use 2 boxes of Scarlet, and then you filter it through like a coffee filter or a t-shirt with the acetone. He also has some with I think it's Sunshine Orange. Anyway, I kind of want a little bit darker red, but not exactly like if you see some other videos, they use wine colored RIT dye, and that's kind of almost brownish to me. So anyway, the key though is that it's powder, because what we're doing is that we're going to, for lack of a better terminology, we're going to dye the polyurethane and then apply the polyurethane. So it's going to be like a stain and a polyurethane finish all in one. Multiple coats to get a really thick base, sand it down, and then continue to do it until it's pretty much flawless. So anyway, You'll also see some latex gloves, obviously, and some blue painter's tape, because you don't want to get the finish in the parts that you have fitted to the AK. And I'll go over that later in some other videos. So anyway, let's take a look at the AK here. Thank you, Lancaster Arms, for my unusable AK. Really appreciate that again. Especially you, Chet Durda. Really appreciate every little bit of help that you've given me, and having this awesome AK that doesn't work. Anyway, so as you can see, I have the Polish lower handguard, upper handguard with gas tube, and the gas tube finish actually matches perfectly with the Lancaster finish. I don't know how I pulled that out of my ass, but it works, so that's great. The Romanian buttstock has definitely seen better days, but I think most of the dings and cracks are going to be in the finish, and that'll be taken care of through the sanding and things of that nature. So for now, that is about it. I'm going to work on getting everything fitted correctly, and then it's going to go into the ammo can to strip the finish. So I will be updating videos as I go along. Hopefully I can get the entire process on video. I will do the best I can. Again, this is my very first tutorial, instructional video, anything of that nature. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you're interested, please subscribe, and I'll continue to post videos as this process goes along. Have a good day.